What's up, YouTube? Today's tutorial is going to be on a character that I've been asked a lot to do tutorial on, and it's going to be on Sung Jin Woo right here. Now, there are many Sung Jin Woo cards out there on the ladder. I've done, I think, a few different ones myself, but never a kind of like side profile one. So I want to bring this kind of tech to you guys with the side profile that I'm going to be showing you today. Now I did this card without the grid system. If you guys are doing it on like a phone or mobile or kind of like a tablet or something like that, and you prefer the grid system, please do comment down below if you just want the grid system with it or with or without it, whichever one you prefer. I'm fine with it. But yeah, without further ado, enjoy. All right, where do we start off with this one? I think no matter what, we have to start off with the nose here. And how do we do the nose? This would, I think, a circle would be a little bit too kind of roundish, right? Because Sung Jin Woo does have that, you know, the bridge of the nose right here. So maybe a heart would be a better substitute right here. So you get that little kind of bend at the very tip of the nose. That's going to be like right here, right? That's the bend of the nose. Here. And let's just give it a black outline for now, and then let's do yellow for now because I'm going to use orange for the skin. And we don't have to be perfect with it for now. We could save like the other stuff for later. But what we're essentially going to be doing is we are going to be using shapes right here as a barrier to the side of the face to make the side of the face right here, because we are going to be hiding shapes underneath it later on. So we do need some sort of like a barrier right here to kind of block everything out, right? So this is gonna be black right here. It's gonna be for the nose, and we're gonna be coming in with the circle right here for the tip of the mouth. And the reason why we are doing this is so that we could put in or it's how I'm going to be doing the shading later, which is going to be making this a little bit different from what if other people would do it, right? But this is just my way of doing it right here. And obviously you're not going to be using this kind of like style for every single side profile view that you do, but it's just the way that it's shaded that it's going to make me think this is the most optimal way to do it. So here we are. And unfortunately, we're going to be using a couple more layers here than I want to, but this is all for the future. Like this right here. Here. And don't worry about like the black outline that's like peeking through, because we are going to be hiding that later. This right here, black here, then the orange, or not the orange, the yellow right here. And now we have the side of the face right here. And the reason why we're going to be doing that is because how I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be kind of like doing this, right? I'm going to be filling in this part right here with kind of like a shadowy thing right here, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a white right here underneath these outlines right here. And when I put in that white right here, it's going to create the highlighted effect on the side of the face like this, like so. And that's the entire reason why we did it like this, because if we didn't have these shapes blocking out the white part right here, then it's going to show off over there, right? So that's the whole reason why I'm doing this right here. Where is this thing? Okay, there we go. All right, now that we got that kind of like finished, let's start putting in the hair, I guess you could say. And these pieces of hair right here is gonna be black, but it's also gonna be kind of like over everything right here, right? Because of just how the layers work. Do it like this right here. Make it black. And this part right here is kind of tricky to do, honestly, but I think I have a way to do it. But it's gonna be like max waste of layers if I do it like this, so I'm not sure if this is like the correct way to go about it, but we'll see what happens. I might just have to come and delete this part right here later on. This is going to be, I'll make it pink so you guys can see. I'm going to take a yellow heart right here. This is going to be the same back color as the background right here. Let's make this purple color. And what I'm basically doing is trying to like shape it out real quick right here. Trying to make it a one layer right here, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Let me try a circle instead now. Here. Kind of like that, right? Here, and then you have this little tip of the heart right here, right? This right here. Let me change this to black so you guys can see what it looks like right here. Yep. And then to kind of like put that little indentation of the hair right there, all you gotta do is put this little triangle right here. Like that. It's a little bit thicker than normal or than in the picture, but I think it still conveys the message across fairly appropriately. And I see that there's like a couple of pieces right here. Maybe I could put that in, but I think I'm just gonna cover it up with hair right here because I don't want to waste layers on the eyes on the side right there. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll give it room to breathe for now. So I'll give it an option to maybe I'll put that in, maybe I won't put that in, right? I do see an issue here. I might have to use more layers than I would normally use right here because of how the layering is going to affect this part right here. Because when we put in the shadows, this piece of hair is going to, or this like little indent white part right here, well, yeah, this little part right here is going to bleed through and not take in the shadows. But I guess when we get there, we'll get there, right? So hold on, let me see how this is going to go. Dude, why does Sungjin have such curly black hair, man? Put the star right here, or the triangle right here. There's gonna be some more triangles over here. It goes over here. I put this over this, but underneath everything else, this one should come right here. I might just delete this part right here actually, because I don't know if this part is needed that much right here. Or actually, why don't I just do a triangle right here? Yeah, another triangle's fine. Maybe this way right here, so that you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at, right here. Yeah, triangle's fine. Let's bring this above the circle right here. Right here. And this is going to be beneath the eyes, I think. Well, this part right here is going to be beneath the eyes. But hopefully shows well. This is gonna be white right here, and I'm thinking I might have to just cover this entire thing with shadow, but it doesn't really work since the hair is above the face. Here, I think that's fine. And then this piece of strand of hair here is just a triangle as well, kind of like this right here. It's kind of above everything. Here, I'm probably gonna be moving this one up a little bit later on, above the eyes. So I'm gonna change this hair piece right here to a different color, because this one's gonna be above all the other pieces, because this one's over the eyes, right? And I know that his hair is kind of like curly and stuff like that, but it's just too much to do curls. But these curls you should be doing, because these are kind of impactful right here, right? So you should be doing these hair curls right here. So I'll show you how to do that real quick. This is black right here, and then white right here. I think I see what I did wrong, and I'm going to have to go back and reshape. No, well, not reshape, but reorganize some layers to make everything work, right? I'm going to have to reorganize some layers to make everything work. It should be fairly simple, but we'll see when we get to it. Let me change the song real quick. Also, me and my friends have just started watching 86 over the last week or so. We've only gotten to like episode I think episode 6 or so, but so far it's a pretty good anime. Here. What you want, tell me what you need. Right here. That's a good stopping, no, not stopping point, but maybe a star here. I might be a little bit too ambitious with this part right here. Maybe it's not a star. Yeah, I think it's just a square right here, honestly. But I do like the little kind of like I do like the little kind of like chip in the shadows right here. So I'm probably gonna try to do the chip right here. Let's see if I can do the chip. It's gonna be white right here. And then I'm gonna do a square right here. And then the chip is gonna go up right here. Let me just make this white, and then the reason what I'm doing right here is I'm trying to like create a barrier for this black flame that's kind of like going through right here, right? So there's gonna be this black, this black flame that's gonna go across the face right here. And I'm just creating the barrier for that as well, right here. So now you can see the black flames going. But that means that we also do need to kind of like complete this part right here. And I'm not sure how I'm going to be doing that with right here with how I have it. Maybe it's parentheses. Because I had to shape it out on the outside right here. I had to shape out his chin right here on the outside. But how do I do this? Yeah, that's. I mean, it looks okay, I guess. Gino, welcome to the stream. Hey. How am I gonna be doing this part right here? Because this needs to be on the outside right here. Yeah, see? Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. This is really kind of difficult right here to do, but we'll see what happens. It's eating into the parentheses real quick right here. This needs to be on top right here, because this black or the black flames are going kind of like across, right? So this should be yellow right here, and then this should be black. To kind of like mimic the flames a little bit. Like so, and then we're gonna come in with kind of like another black part right here that goes like this here. Then I need to fill this part right here up with the yellow background. But still underneath, yeah. Need to color that part right there. Okay. Yeah, it looks fine. There's a few little itty bitty pieces here and there, but I think we're just gonna have to work with that. Tears for another. We're gonna bring this below the layers that we just put down right here. Right here. Like so. It's gonna be black right here. We're gonna come in with the yellow. Yo, what's up, Laser? Welcome, welcome, man. And then we're just going to use this yellow to kind of cover the blemishes, but not bleed into the side of the face right here too much right here. Kind of like this. Okay. Tears for another. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a line here, and I need to go back and redo, right? So this part right here needs to be above these hearts right here, but these need to be below these heart layers right here, which means I have to go back and redo a bunch of shit. But for now, let's see what we got. For another day. And this is just the initial kind of like phase of doing things, right? So things aren't going to be looking too much like what it is, right? Bring these below here. I believe that this also curves out. Dude, he has so many pieces of hair that curves out, man. Here, the reason why I need to put this here is because we need to put in a piece of yellow right here that indicates that there's a curve right here. Like so. And once again, like I said, I might be going back and deleting these if I do need the layers, because this is kind of ridiculous. Something with your hair is kind of ridiculous. And make sure when you're doing this that this line right here kind of like matches correctly with this part right here. All right. Alright, now it's time to do the eyes. The eyes are one of the most important parts right here. And how are we going to be doing the eyes? Well, we are going to be doing the eyes in the way that we've done before, which is putting it above everything, right? But it's just going to be a little bit more drastic this time, since the impact of Sung Jin-woo's eyes are so strong, I guess you could say. So these are his eyes right here. Here I should probably put a triangle or a line. Kind of like goes all the way across, right? Yo, what's up, Joe? Thanks for the raid, man. Hope you had a good stream. Well, let me give you a shout out real quick. Shout out at Joe. Oh wait, hold on. Shout out. No, you didn't. Damn, bro. Stupid stream crashed 3 times. Holy moly! Oh, thanks for the shout out. Thanks for the shout out. Whoever did that. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me which mod did it. Unfortunately. Stream crashed 3 times and you dropped 69 points. Yikes! Thank you, Laser, for being such a wonderful mod. Wait a minute. Thank you. Alright. I'm being... Somebody here is lying. Technically dropped 94 because he hit a high of 30-25. Damn, that's pretty good.
I might have to change this. I might have to change this to something different right here. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be shaping out the pupils right here to be on top right here, like so.
You need a tilt emote? Who would you use as a tilt emote? Curiously asking. Harsetti? That's a good choice. Tilting, irritating. I've learned to live with the tilt, man. I've learned to live with the tilt. Okay, so the top part doesn't really matter because it's going to be hidden by this, whatever this is, but it can't be too thick, right? It has to be aligned, so I'm going to save that. Or not save it, but delete that. And I'm going to go to the ASCII symbols and copy this right here. Here. Probably just gonna use one then, because I do want it to be long and thick right here. All right, the length is good to go right here. And then the bottom part is going to be kind of like a heart, I believe. That's going to be underneath these layers, these eye layers. Right here. And it's going to make sure when you're doing this, it doesn't go over the top of this line that you have here. I'm just changing the purple so you can kind of see. You see how it kind of like bleeds up above top right there? When you're doing this, try to make it not bleed up at top, right? Like so. Here, this is gonna be black. We're gonna copy this. I'm gonna make it white so that we got the outline kind of right here. Clearly, you suck at YouTubes. What's the issue with YouTube, man? Get another heart right here. And we're gonna clean out this part right here. There we go. Record, yeah. If it'll ask that if your videos are under a minute, yeah, because minutes is the time for a short, right? We're gonna bring this. Remember when I told you about this? This is the reason why we have this piece of hair in the different colors, so we can find it really quickly. We just move it up to the top right here and bring it over everything right here because this piece of hair is over everything. Okay. Now. So we kind of have that going for us. So now we just need this little period dot right here because he has the utmost, like, smallest pupil right here for some reason, and we need that indication right there. Trust me, it makes a difference. It really does make a difference. See, right here, before, after, before, after. It really does make a difference. So do not skip out on that detail there. Do not skip out on that detail. Alright. How the frick am I going to be doing this part right here? Okay.
This black part right here is going to be above these pieces right here. And I don't know how I'm going to be doing this part here, actually. We'll see. I might just come back and delete this part right here and just put in ASCII symbols for the mouth, right? But for now, or put in different shapes other than a line. But for now, this is gonna be like kind of like a placeholder type thing. And then his eyebrows are really easy to do. His eyebrows are just these lines right here. But make sure that when you do these eyebrows that the lines don't peek out through, right? Or that, yeah, peek out too much right here. There we go. I think that looks fine. You can't really... It shows a little bit here, but it's like, yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, so now what I want to do is I have to go back and make everything white right here. Then yellow over here. So. And now we are going to put in the shading thing right here that I want to do, which is the shade. Okay. Remember what I said that I had to probably move the layers all down because this part has to be below these yellow things right here. Yeah, I had to move all. Okay, hold on. I had to move all of these layers down right here. Needs to be right here. So it needs to be right here. So let's move all these pieces of hair down below these parts right here. But first we got to identify them first. This stays up above. This also stays up above. We are going to be moving these pieces right here. Yo, what's up, Cookie? Welcome to the stream, man. Missed you guys. Eh? Okay. So is this, 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 this. I need to move. Oh shit, dude. I need to move all this below this layer right here. I'm gonna change this to green. Okay, he's gonna be Shrek for a little bit. Shrek Jinwoo. Soon? Alright, man. Alright. It's gonna be Shrek Jinwoo. And we are going to be, we're going to be moving all these layers below that layer. Here. Here. Maybe. Right here. This dude. I wish we could just like select all these like things that we're moving into one layer and just move them as one. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to put the kind of like shaded layer underneath, right? Which means his hair is going to be a little bit off colored because well, actually it might not be off colored. I think I'll have enough layers to kind of do like the hair tech or the old tech to where I just color it differently, each and every single layer, right? But we'll see how it goes. Yo, NQ, congrats on the CCP. Thank you, man. Thank you. Glad to see you here. And then this card, I think this card is gonna be, once you figure out how to do things in this card or how the structure is gonna be, I think it'll be kind of be straightforward. You finished college today? Oh shit! Congrats, man! Congrats, dude! Congratulations. Did you walk, or did you decide not to walk and just take the diploma? I mean, yeah, just take it and not decide to walk. Let's walk. Where you walk across the stage to get your degree, right? Some people just opt out to skip that ceremony all in all of its entirety, and just get their diploma. Because during the ceremony, I think you had to sit for like 3 hours or so. Ah, you didn't get the degree yet? Oh, okay. But all your schoolwork is done? Awesome. Oh, wait, you're done with you're done with the you're done with the year. I thought when you're done with college, I thought you're like talking about done with college. But yeah, this is the reason why I shaped out the side of the face like this so that we can do this, right? So we could do this. And I believe that we will have to be doing the tech right here, or the old style of way of shading, which is kind of like this right here. No, there's way too many things to do right here. Because there's this 1, 2. Actually, it's not that much. I think we have. I think we'll have enough layers to do it. But it's basically this right here. Let's say 30. No, 30 is a little bit too much. Let's say 25 right here. Now, I will say, if you don't want to do this, you could opt out of doing this, right? You could just leave it like this. But giving him a little bit of skin tone to kind of like offset that gray is, let's make it 20. In my opinion, will look better. So this is what I'm going to be doing, right? Which means that these two, I'm going to be using ASCII characters instead. Right here. And we're gonna have to do the old way of coloring so that we don't make the black so that we don't discolor the black, right? So it's just gonna be stacking colors on top of these layers right here, and you have to match it perfectly or the lines are gonna pop out, which you don't want. You'll have some lines here and there, but like in the grand scheme of things, I think it's okay to keep the integrity of the black, right? Because if you overlay the black on top of the or if you overlay the skin tone on top of the black, it's gonna create brown. So the flames won't be black anymore, it's gonna be brown. Alright, what is this, Joe? Let's take a gander at this right here. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Ross and RB swapped around. That's pretty cool. Arbiter Ross versus Air Vildred. Yep. Looks like a Star Wars poster. And yeah, what I'm doing right now is just, just going over the whites and just putting all the skin tone over them like so, right? Once again, I like to reiterate that you don't need to do this, but it does like add a good, a little good thing, kind of like a texture to the skin tone, right? To the skin right here. Alright, and then the last one right here. So you just use so many layers for this, but luckily Sung Woo's hair is black, so we don't have to put like any texture at all into the hair. So this is where the layers for the hair is usually going to be going. It's right here. There's a little tip right here. I need to go fix that later. Please, hey guys, remind me to fix this little white thing that's peeking out right here. Yo, what's up, Stair? Welcome, welcome. Okay, and I believe what I did was, because I made Sung Woo cards before, but what I did was I made, was it this white right here? Yeah, I made this white and then this blue right here, so it has like a blue tint to it right here. Like so. But we can't really get that tint of blue that we're seeing right there. That's how you're gonna be doing it right there. Maybe I'll change it later on. I think maybe purple would be a little bit better for the aesthetic. But the reason why I did this is so that, like I was saying before, where we could come in with the white right here and just give it the shadow or the highlights on the side of the face right here. Yeah, it makes it possible to give us the highlight on the side of the face right here, like so. Like so. Because this side right here will give us the barrier that we need to these shades on the side will give us the barrier we need to hide this highlight underneath. Right here, like so. I don't know if there's one that will give us like this straight right here, but maybe you could just do this right here. Yeah. Like so. Here, and then let's give a circle. Yep, and then this circle will, I need to bring this underneath the other layers right here, which means that these, just to be consistent, these layers should be underneath these layers too, right here. So. My God, this song is so old. Can I make a, I don't know if I could make this lip right here kind of like bend out, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, and like I said, we're gonna have to like shape out this part right here with I think with the triangles or squares. I mean, I honestly the shape doesn't really matter that much. Just needs to be shaped in the shape of the ellipse, right? And it should be right here. Looks good. Then this part is going to be a triangle, though. We're going to be shaping out this part right here. There's going to be two triangles, honestly. But, I think we're going to be using three more shapes right here. Yeah. Right here. Yo, Slickster97, thanks for the follow. It's time for a card. Oh shit, dude. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Yo, what's up, Anuo? Let me finish this one first. And see what you got in store, dude. See what you got in store. No feet, okay. Here should be right here. This needs to be underneath. Oh my God. Here. You think you're gonna go with the most recent thing you sent me on Discord? Okay. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna say screw this part right here on the bottom, this little dip in the chin part right there. I think I'm gonna call it right here. Alright, which means I said that I was gonna go delete these two parts right here. These are the lips right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete these parts right here. and I'm going to use ASCIIs instead. And the size is very small. Yeah, I think I need to do one more, like so. And I need to bring this to the correct layer, which is probably like right here. Alright, 15 layers, 15 layers, 15 layers. We gotta fix it up real quick. We do need to put in... This triangle is gonna be on top of everything right here. But this triangle is gonna be the highlight right here. Like this. Okay, so it's a little bit messy right now, but let's clean it up a little bit. But before we clean it up, we gotta add in the aesthetics, right? This is the aesthetics we gotta add in, which is this part right here. There's gonna be a lot of things going on in this card right here. And if I'm feeling really extra, I could add in this part right here, but I also had to clean up this part right here and this part. Uh-oh, there's so many things that's cleaned up. By the way, Dim, these card video streams very calming after our tilt session, okay? Yep, that's the goal, man. This is just like a chill stream. This is why when everybody's tilting on the last day, I'm probably just gonna be like, yo, man, come in and chill, dude. Yeah, I'm not really aiming for Emp, I guess you could say. And the main reason why is probably because of Tenebria. Honestly, that unit is kind of crazy. I think I'd lose like all of my hair if I just climb up more facing Tenebria, so I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. But okay, so here we go. We have the aesthetic coming in here with the tech right here, and this is gonna be orange right here, and we're gonna be kind of like toning it down a little bit, like so. It's probably gonna be two tones right here. It's gonna be one right here at a 14, right? Or yeah, just make full ER comps. That's a good ass take, man. If I could see every single day, I just regret not pulling Arya more and more and more and more and more, man. It's just so bad. So we're gonna be doing two-toner here. We're just gonna be putting one right here and then copying it again, putting one over here, because it does make a difference. It does make a difference, if you can kind of see right here, right? It does make a difference. There we go. And then what we can do is, if you have FCC, what you can do is, you can honestly use anybody, but I think FCC has the best kind of effect for this part right here. So let's right here, right? Both of her base and her skin has really good flame effects right here. Kind of like this right here. Like, look how good this looks, right? And what's even better is that when you go to this card right here, it kind of pops right here. But let's see how that looks like. Let me move this. Oh, I can't move it up anymore. Let's look at the skin now. I think the skin will look a little bit better right here. Just get Arya with Galaxy bookmarks. Good take. Aria was just ahead of her time. Yep, and yeah, I regret just not pulling for her, man. Even I think somebody else in another stream was like, "It's a must pull for me." But I was on LV stream. I asked him if it was if Aria was a must pull. He said no, not a must pull. And then somebody was like, for Dim Sum's playstyle, it's a must pull. And I was like, oh, shit. You thought Janua was better for fire? Yeah. We're gonna be adding Janua too, but he's gonna be like down here or up here. But Sungjin Woo has like, for Sungjin Woo, specifically Sungjin Woo, he has like purple flames and stuff like that, right? So this one's a little bit better for that one. You can also use Benny Maru. Benny Maru has some purple flames too right here. Yeah, Janua. So we're gonna be flipping Janua right here, so we get the flames down here, or the sparks, right? So I kind of want the sparks like going downwards right here. Or actually, I don't know which way the sparks should be going. I think the sparks should be going this. Yeah, I think, okay, maybe the sparks going this way right here. You're glad we will forever keep armpit card? Yeah, I'm not deleting the armpit card, man. Either that or I'm deleting the armpit card for another armpit card. It's one of the two. But we don't particularly want the flames right here. We just want the embers, right? Yeah, we just want the embers right here. Who also has embers? But this is like fiery embers. This guy has sparks. Oh yeah, let me just go check out my spreadsheet real quick. So we got. I think I will be using a Janua. But what I'm looking for is kind of like sparks or something of the sorts. Janua is obviously number one for that, but I'm trying to see if there's anything else that could do that. Oh. Mascot Hazel does, but it won't show up on the static card, which is unfortunate. Let me see here. Mascot Hazel. Okay, where are the sparks? Where the... Oh, okay, I see. The sparks has to come with the books, which I don't really... Wait, hold on. Wait, where? No, I said I see that the sparks are somewhere else, not with the book. Let's see. I can't tell. Okay. Shoeskin has some specs, but it's like colored specs. Luluka has leaves. I'm not really looking for leaves. Fennec has specs, but they're ice specs and not the red specs, right? Oh wait, Mort has sparks. Hold on. What? Hold on. Where are these sparks at? Let me put it in this right here. Let me say this real quick. The sparks are on the side right here. But he also has some cool ass animations too. Oh shit. Okay, how can I use this? How can I use this? Where are the sparks coming from? Sparks are coming from right here. So maybe I could do this right here. And then tilt him off right here. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks kind of dope. Tilt him a little bit more, like so. Make sure everything's off screen, right? Because you just want the sparks. Like so. A little bit more because his stuff is like flopping all over the place right here. Okay, let me tilt it like this then. Because we don't actually want. Okay, more. I don't actually want you in here. Come on, please. I just want you for your assets. Okay. Still too much. Okay. Yo, what's up, how to? Where is that dungeon woo? Oh, is that dungeon woo? It is. I gotta fix the shit up right here. But hold on, let me look at the FCC. The FCC thing's kind of like screwing it up right here. So maybe I just change FCC out to the Benny Maru right here. I think Benny Maru is fine right here. Just flip them over here like this. And we got these flames right here. But what's up, how to, man? Welcome, dude. There we go. I do want these flames to kind of okay, I have to move my thing up right here so I can move this down a little bit more. It's a little bit smaller. There we go. That's pretty good. You kind of peek with the hog card. Jorkin, nothing will be better. Hey, man, don't say that yet, dude. It might be something else, man. It might be something else. I gotta play some music. Okay. Let's see what else we could do. Let me pull up the source material again. I think this looks good as is, but we could also just a little brighter like this. We could add in more details to the eyes right here, 100%. And we can make this a little bit darker right here to kind of make him pop out more right here. Or make the eyes pop more, right? Make it like a 45 right here. And the 45 will make the eyes pop out really really big. Alright, let's fix it up real quick. We need to fix up the blemishes right here. And I think this is the heart piece right here. The heart piece is this part right here. Yeah, which means we need to move this down here. There we go. Remember that one white spot near his hair? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. How are we gonna? Actually, I said how are you gonna fix that? But it's an easy fix. I just need to find the layer. Where's that layer at? It's one of these right here. It's this part right here. There we go. I need to move this though a little bit over. Okay. And I also need to fix this part right here. Which means I have to delete this again because I gotta copy this now. And go and put it here. And change this to 20. And then just fix it accordingly, like so. Okay, there we go. Now, what we can do is what I like to do is add shadows to the eyes, but the eyes, these eyes in particular, don't really have shadows. But we can put in kind of like a ASCII symbol right here for the textures and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna add more texture to the eyes to make it a little bit more grimacing. A little bit more grimacing. And this one is probably just a triangle. Here, hopefully. We need to bring this to the correct layer. So here, it's not really going to change anything because this is going to be black right here. Just make sure it doesn't bleed through to the side right here, right? Here. You need a title for your video. What's your video on? Is it one of the Is it one of the things that we had to do, or not had to do, but like the missions? Let's smash LHC. Oh God. What the frick? How did I do this part? This is fine. Say 40. Right here. And they patched it prior to this. So I made a video a week ago about the foreigner exchange, and they patched it prior to this dash event. And to be honest, you're just better off unlisting the video and running it. Yeah, I want to set the record straight. You think so, Neil? Hey, she just unlisted, but I mean, still be there. Do you read a lot of manga by chance? I do not read a lot of manga, unfortunately. But however, the one manga that caught my eye when I did read was one of the ones. It's kind of like about a painter. I forgot what it's called, but it's kind of like a the dude was like a piece of artwork or something from this girl, and this piece of artwork is going around and trying to destroy all of her other pieces of artwork because they've been like perverted to monsters. $30 views, yeah, you can just unlist it, man. Okay, this one is definitely never heard of one like that before. Hold on, let me try to find the name of it real quick. Kijutsu no Akai Kaiga, I think. Hold on. Is it? Are you watching Yuri for the first time and she has actually enjoyed, like, she farted? Oh my god, dude. What are you watching, man? What are you watching? Majo no Kaigashu. Oh, okay. Majo no Kaigashu. Okay, here it is. This one was actually really interesting. Really interesting. I got into it. It was actually really good. Okay, what did you say? There's no freaking way I'll be your lover. It popped into your recommendation. He's like, I'm usually not a fan of this. I'll just skim it. And somehow we're on episode 3. Who's we, dude? You and who? You've read this? Yeah, it's actually pretty peak, man. It's actually pretty peak. Okay, we're coming over here with a let's see, how do you fix this right here? I think we just do the ASCII things again right here. Oh, nope, that was what I copied. You're gonna watch it too? Shit, dude. Okay, I watched this dumbass fucking anime with Square and the gang about like some sort of lesbian NTR type shit. So fuck it. If I watched all of that, then I'll watch it with you too, man. It's wholesome, don't worry. Okay, what we fucking watched was not wholesome, dude. It's about these two girls that like had boyfriends, they're like childhood friends or some shit, right? And they had boyfriends, but they were cheating on their boyfriends with each other. So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on, man? I don't know, dude. Bro, I don't know why you agreed to watch NTR. Okay. It's because somebody, I'm not gonna say who, Pitplay, said that there were levels of NTR to it, and I'm just like, what do you mean levels of NTR? And then I watched it, and I finally understood what they meant by that. I don't think there's a way to to save that. Not gonna lie. Oh shit, dude! Am I just doomed? I'm cooked. I'm fucking cooked, guys. Okay, so this one wasn't that bad. Yeah, this one wasn't that bad at all. This one's pretty good. And if you want to like add in like the extra shit on the side right here, you probably could, but I'm going to not do that. Pretty good card. Yep. Okay, maybe I will add this extra shit on the side right here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna add his eyebrows. I mean his eyelashes. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna add his eyelashes right here. There we go. And let's see here. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give him a little bit more emphasis on this part right here. Man, you need channel points so you can redeem cards? Shit, that's on me then, because that just means I need to stream more of that. Uh-oh. Here. Yeah, I'm gonna give his eyes some eyelashes at the very end right here. Here. There we go. All right, that looks. I think I'm gonna call this one done. This one looks pretty good. Whew. Let's see how this looks like. Hey, that's pretty good.